today I'm going to be coming back to you with my second braided look for my Braiding 101 series. The first one that we learned is how to do a regular 3-strand braid. Now we're going to advance that into a French braid for this tutorial. And you guys can see right here, here's a little French braid. I threw my hair up because it is dirty and I am going to work, so it's going up in a nice bun. But you guys are going to learn how to do a very simple French braid, and it is just this kind of inside braid, and the next one you guys will learn will kind of build off of this one. So I'm excited to share my next braided look, and I hope that you guys enjoy, and if you want to see how to do it, keep on watching. I don't have lipstick on, by the way. My lips just have chapstick because it is so dry here in California that I smiled the other day and I split my lip down the middle. So the only thing that I'm putting on my lips right now is Skin Fix, their lip treatment, and it is helping. So I'm a little bit more natural today, and that's okay. Okay, so to do a French braid, I'm gonna be working on, I just took my hair out of a bun, so it's pretty crazy right now, but that's okay, because it works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to do a French braid on the front part of my hair. It's the easiest way for me to show you guys because this is the easiest place to try and do a French braid. So if you guys haven't seen a 3-strand braid, I've already done a tutorial on that, and I will leave it linked down below because this is going to be a whole series for people who are wanting to learn how to braid. So step 1 is definitely a regular 3-strand braid, and now we're going to go into a French braid. And then the next one will be a Dutch braid. So I'm just gonna kind of keep layering off of this one braid because it can be turned into multiple other braids by adding in hair. So we're gonna do a little French braid in the front bang part. I zoomed it in so you guys can kind of get a better idea of what's going on. Okay, so I just kind of have a messy part, no big deal. So what you're going to do for a French braid is you're going to start from a part line. So wherever you're putting this braid, it doesn't matter, you just need to start from a part line. So I'm going to grab some hair to start off with and break this up into 3 strands. Now, you guys are going to start by doing a regular 3-strand braid. So if I can get this hair off of my hand, you're going to start by putting 1 strand over the other. Now for a French braid, you're actually going to be braiding over. Dutch braids, you braid under, which makes the braid sit out. French braids are like in an inverse braid or an inside braid. So we're going to be braiding over. So I'm going to start by taking my back strand, which is this strand right here, and placing it over the top of my middle strand. I'm going to do the same thing but reverse side. So I'm going to be taking the bottom strand and placing it over the middle strand. Now that started out our French braid. So now we're going to start adding in hair. So we're going to go back to the top strand. We're going to hold it. This is the hardest part, is learning how to hold your hair for a braid. So I'm going to put that strand all in one hand. So I'm holding all 3 strands. I'm going to add hair by grabbing another section from the top near that strand, and I'm going to combine all of that with my previous top strand and the added hair all into one. So now we are going to cross this whole combined strand over the top of that middle strand. And then we're going to do the same thing but on the bottom. So I just kind of let this hair fall. So this is the original bottom strand. I'm going to pick up hair and add it into the bottom strand and combine it into one. Then you're going to take this bottom strand that is now both the combined pieces, and you're going to place it over the top of the middle strand. So we're just gonna continue to do this process. So the top strand is now going to have hair added to it from the top. You combine it together and then place it over the top of your middle strand. You're going to grab your bottom strand, add hair and combine it together, and then take this now combined strand and put it over the top of your middle strand. And you just continue to do this all the way down. Now, if you want to, you can finish off your French braid by either just stopping it right there, or because I'm going to be actually putting this into a ponytail, I'm just going to finish the rest of my braid with a regular 3-strand braid. I always like to tie off my braids with an elastic. Clear is my favorite color because it goes with every hair color, and you don't have to worry about your braid falling out like you do with bobby pins. Now you guys can see that this French braid just has a really gorgeous look to it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this French braid tutorial. And I will be having a Dutch braid tutorial coming up next. You guys can see that one, which is one of my favorite braids ever. So there are definitely a lot of different styles you guys can do with braiding, and this is just the second one out of my series. So I will also have the entire playlist for my series listed down below, and then I'm sure it will be full of tons of really great braiding ideas for you guys, and I'm super excited because I've had a lot of people already say that they're excited to learn about braiding because they don't know some of these basics. So it's really good to hear your guys' feedback of wanting to learn some of these basic braids, and just makes me super excited that I'm gonna have more braiders out there, because the more braids, the more better. And summer is coming, people. Summer is coming, and this is the best time of year for braids ever. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!